How's it going, fellas? I'm OrosZ and this is another episode of Terraria, and in today's episode I'm in the middle of some snowy place. It's the haze biome, I think. It's the rainbow biome. And I was in the middle of looking for the stupid butterfly again. You can see that I'm going around waving the net, maybe catching it by accident. I don't know when did I caught it, but I was definitely given a lot of attempts to finally catch it. And also the beginning of this video was really laggy. Like, I began recording at the house like normal, but then it fucking lagged, and it just wouldn't unlag. And like, even in the game, I remember that the game was really laggy this time. I think maybe OBS didn't like me that day. I got, I don't know what the fucking called it. It's black. It's Mike Tyson's energy drink, right? Does it have a name? Does it have a flavor? Or maybe this is the default one. It has some stupid Jeep on it. Is it product placement for Jeeps? Time to give it a rating out of 10. It's pretty good. I'll give it a 8. I still think I like Monster Energy regular, the default ones, the most out of every energy drink I ever had. But this one isn't too bad. My dad constantly buys those. And the place, and the grocery is next to me. Because when I was at my grandma's place, I was sleeping there because my room was all fucked up, right? The grocery next to her had all these weird energy drinks, and that's why I was buying them and reviewing them. Also, just like Monster Energy drinks. But the grocery next to my place has these black energy, these Mike Tyson, and they have like a lot of the different ones. So, I don't know, I bought it. Also, I thought maybe drinking an energy drink wouldn't make me want to kill myself after 3 episodes. Of just constant, non-stop fucking talking. So last episode I wasn't sure exactly. Actually, I'm still not sure about that, the whole Fortnite Apple controversy. Apparently now Fortnite is also banned from Google. If I can check that somewhere, I'm gonna tell you about it. Hold on. Did you know you can make memes in Microsoft Team? Did you know you can kill yourself? Did you know you can hang yourself with a rope? You know you can jump off a height on your head and die? Try that. Oh, what's this fucking thing about Fortnite? No, apparently Fortnite is gone from... It's weird because I have Fortnite downloaded on my phone. I never turn it on. I just have it. So, can I not play Fortnite anymore? I mean, I don't want to fucking play it anyway, but can I not play it anymore? Look guys, Tetsuya Watari, the voice of Kazama from Yakuza, is dead. A few days ago, he died. That sucks. Remember Kazama? He was pretty much Kiryu's dad. He was in Kiwami, he was a little bit in Zero. In Kiwami 2, he also comes back in the flashbacks. And maybe he shows up a little more later, but... yeah, that's a bummer. Now these are the only things that popped up in the timeline when I wasn't... So between this and last episode, I've been going for like an hour. I was saying last episode because someone's fucking texting me and they want to go somewhere with me. And I did. And now I'm back. And now I'm back to recording a goddamn Let's Play, right? The grind to make Let's Play videos and to entertain nobody keeps going. I ain't never gonna stop. This whole Terraria Let's Play kinda screwed up my fucking recordings. Oh, I made myself a golden room. I think I actually did that between episodes on purpose. Just to surprise you. Like, check it out, I have a golden room and there's a gnome in it. Or, where is he? Like a gnome? Some fucking dumbass. Look, I wanna have my furry chick girlfriend in my room. Aw, you bastard. But she has big tits and everything. Come on. Have this game been translated? Because I'm always kind of interested in translations of video games. Like, I remember I actually beaten Borderlands 2 in multiple languages. I beaten it in German, I beaten it in Spanish. No, for no reason, just like that. Just to hear characters in a different way. Just to have a little bit of something new when I play the game. Yeah, the kids who play Fortnite are never gonna get the 1984 reference. 1980 Fortnite. Oh, brother. Oh, this is just fucking awful. That's just goddamn... Oh, fucking disgusting, come on. Not just because you're like telling kids to fucking boycott a different company. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck, Epic Game Store? You're fucking boycotting Apple for having a monopoly or whatever. And people pointed out, but like in 70% or somewhere, 30 maybe? I don't know. In some percent, Epic Game Store is owned by Tencent. Who also are a monopoly, so what the fuck is their deal? Oh look, someone... Oh, never mind. Someone left a comment on my channel. That's it. I could tell you about a movie I seen yesterday. You know what movie I seen? And you know what I learned like the next day after I watched that movie? I think this is the episode where we might have went and collected the stupid whip for boss. I watched Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, and the next day I found out that I watched it on its 10th anniversary without even knowing. I didn't even intend it to do that. I just kind of accidentally did. Exactly 11 was the anniversary, and I was watching it, and I was like... And today I was like, why are people saying it's called Pilgrim's Day when I just watched the movie? It's like that moment where you like hear about something for the first time, and then you all of a sudden hear about it like everywhere, and you're like, what? Why did it all of a sudden like exploded? Yeah, so it's kind of a video game movie. Other people call it a video game movie. Even in the comments on the website I watched it, people were like saying that it's based on a video game. It's based on a comic, then they made the movie, and then they made the video game. The video game that was published by Ubisoft, and Ubisoft took it down from their stores because it was a digital-only game, and now you cannot buy it anywhere. And people are still to this day saying to bring back Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, which was like a beat-em-up game. You know what, I ain't even honestly sure if it was that fucking good. So, Scott Pilgrim is kind of a wimpy dude. He's not that much of a loser. He's in a band and everything. I think the whole movie takes place in Canada, by the way. No, it's relevant. I think they mentioned Toronto. Toronto's the capital of Canada, right? I don't know, I'm not Canadian. And he's in a band. He recently broke up with a girl who moved on to a different band, I guess. She comes back later in the movie. She's kinda hot. She's kinda cool. She also seems like a huge bitch. But just seems like it, maybe she's not. And overall in this movie it's like a power fantasy for all the wimpy fucking nerds, because it's like, Scott is such a skinny fucking nerdy dude, kinda awkward, but then he kicks ass and he has so many girlfriends. So he starts dating a high schooler. He's like 22. She doesn't look even 22. Fucking, I'm younger than him and I look older. And he starts dating a 17-year-old. Which I remember hearing about this thing where, like, if you wanna tell if you... Like, what is the appropriate age for you to date? You have to divide your age by 2 and then add a 7. So Scott is 22. 11 plus 7, that's 18. So yeah, I guess it is kind of weird that he's dating a 17-year-old. Or not. Yeah, but she's dating some Chinese exchange student, I guess? I don't know if she was an exchange student. Some Chinese girl. Her name was Knives. Like Knives. And she did use the knives at the end, but no one ever mentioned how she has a weird name. knives, but she was super fucking cute. And he dates her and she's like totally in love with him. And then he goes to some fucking party and he just runs into this... First of all, he has a dream about this girl. Out of nowhere, he has a dream about some fucking girl roller skating, which she did barely in the movie, but I don't know, at the first she was doing that very often, but then she like stopped. And then he meets the girl in real life and he falls in love with her. And then he starts being a dick because he's basically dating two girls at once. Like, he just started dating Knife and she's super cute and she really likes him. But then all of a sudden he starts to be into this other girl and he completely forgets about Knives. Yeah, and then the girl, her name was what? The other girl was something that starts with R. Ramona. It's a cool name actually. And I kind of like the one little detail of how she, at the beginning she had pink hair, and later in the movie she had blue hair, and she mentioned how she changes the color of her hair every 1.5 weeks. And later in the movie I noticed she has green hair now, so you can kind of tell how much time has passed. You know, it's like a month. I guess the movie takes place over the course of a month, I suppose. I don't know, maybe, I don't know, it didn't feel that long. It wasn't like, I don't know, something was beginning at the beginning and then like ended at the end. I mean, besides the movie, of course. I'm talking about something like, I don't know, construction happening around their neighborhood or something. Scott also lives on his like little apartment in like a basement. Like a weird fucking bunker looking basement. And he lives there in like a completely barren room with his gay roommate, who constantly like brings in some boys and he fucks them. I think. There's like 2 scenes where they like wake up in the bed and just like 5 different dudes in the bed. The movie's really funny. It's really awesome visually. I really love the camera angles and so many shots. I love the transitions between scenes. When sometimes, like, during a dialogue, they would transition into different places. It's really awesome. It's definitely not a movie that I was looking for, like, looking how much fucking left of the movie there is, because I was just bored of it. Some movies do that, you know, when they're fucking boring, and I'm just like, oh, I don't fucking care, man. And... yeah, and then he starts dating her. At some point, I think it happens a little later, but he breaks up with Knives and then she starts dating... She begins dating Niels, who's another member. He's kind of like a backup member of their band. Which there's a lot of video game references, and I noticed one. Their band is named Sex Bob-omb, which Bob-omb is an enemy from Mario. It's a little bomb walking around. The movie begins with Link to the Past music. That's pretty cool. But I feel like the direct references to video game franchises kind of end, and later in the movie it's just like references to like video game things, you know, like having 1-ups or having points, things like that, you know. Also, I really like Scott and how he acted in some scenes. Like, for example, I think when he first defeated so Ramona has 7 ex-boyfriends. No, sorry, 7 exes. And they're all evil, and Scott has to defeat all of them in order to date Ramona. So at first he thinks it's bullshit, but then he gets an email from the first one and he shows up during their concert. And he's like an evil vampire Indian guy. He looks like an emo, and he like summons demon chicks around him. And he basically has like superpowers. He just like throws fireballs at him. But then it turns out that Scott himself, being a wimpy band member, he actually also kicks ass, and that's what's really fun about the movie. You know, I was thinking when in the movie, like, they don't explain ever that Scott is really awesome at fighting. He just kind of happens. He just gets so motivated to fight this guy, I guess, that he just starts doing all sorts of fucked up kicks, right? And it reminded me about the game Quiet Man, which was awful. Fucking hated that game. And how they never explained how the edgy bitch boy, the main character, learned how to fight. I think I mentioned that game before already. I just reminded myself of it because I seen a review of someone and I was like, yeah, I fucking hated that game. Even the review I was watching also said how this game fucking sucks. Because it does fucking suck. It's awful. It has no sound, by the way. That's already a fucking stupid design flaw. Like, why no sound in a video game? It's ridiculous. I'm supposed to put together what they're saying? Come up with my own plot? This is the kind of deal? That's kind of interesting, actually. Except it wasn't done very well, and that's not at all what was meant to be done. We were supposed to do a second playthrough where you would find out what the plot was. That's a great idea. How about a fifth playthrough, just to explain me carefully what the fuck is happening? Yeah, and... so I think the first and the final battle are like the only battles where Scott genuinely fucking beats up someone, and he wins by like fighting them. So he wins the first guy, and I really like when the guy like blows up into coins. And instead of Scott going like, getting scared or confused about what the hell just happened, he's like, oh boy, coins, and he just starts collecting them. It was really funny, and then he was like, ah, 240, that's not enough for a boss. Right, so... and that's what the movie, you know, they're like going around... well, Scott is kind of going after Ramona, Knives is going after Scott, until he kind of leaves her, and she then kind of stalks him a little bit while dating Niels, kind of. But Niels is... I kind of felt bad for him, you know, because Knife was really cute, and Scott ended up being with Ramona, so I like to think that maybe in my made-up fan canon, she gave Niels a chance, because he seemed like a kind of like a loser. So there was like 4 people in Scott's, not Scott's band, the other guy's band, I forgot his name. He was like this cool, he was cool, he didn't have anything weird going on about him, he was just the main singer in the band. Scott was playing the bass. There was the drummer who was like Scott's first girlfriend, but now she's just a friend. And she was like very straightforward, like she would, everyone would like say something to Scott and she would just call him a fucking dumbass. And there was Niels, who was like a backup bass player, which was kind of lame, because like during their concerts he would just sit back. The beginning was funny when like Knives asked him, because he was just like always sitting playing a DS, and Knives asked him like, do you like playing video games? He's like, yeah, I like Zelda and Tetris. My 2 favorite franchises, Zelda and Tetris, and summoned the flames and they like disappeared immediately. And they summoned again. The whole darkness that shows up, all this happened, it doesn't even work. What is happening right now with this light, the lighting in this area? It goes all weird. I think I know what happened. I think Boss summoned the lightning and it was following him. Right? No, it's just like lighting in this room is very... oh, I know what's going on. They hit me with the spells and that causes darkness. Yeah, that's why it gets dark. It's not just flame summon bullshit happening. Yeah, so that's pretty much the movie. Like, they're in a band, they try to get like a contract, while Scott is like dating girls and he's kind of being an asshole and he's kind of inconvenienced. It kind of pissing off the whole band because like he's showing up to practice and then he immediately leaves because he goes somewhere with his girlfriends. Like first it's Knives, then it's Ramona. I was like not rooting for Scott. I was like, he's a fucking asshole. The second boyfriend I think was my favorite one. He was like some ex-skater, now action movie star. And they show up on his set, they start a fight. He gets his fucking ass kicked, but basically what Scott does is he tells the guy to like do some skater tricks. And he's like, oh, the girls are watching, you gotta do the tricks. So then he goes and grinds a rail, and he grinds like a really goddamn long rail. And when he hits the bottom, he blows up and dies. So, yeah, that was kind of lame. He didn't really defeat the guy just defeated himself. I like how during the fight, the second boyfriend, I think his name was Lee, something Lee. he didn't even fought him. He made all of his stunt doubles fought him. There were like 5 of them. Yeah, so they do some more stuff together. I really like how they were playing this arcade game, which was kind of like Dance Dance Revolution, except you were playing as a ninja and you could like kind of pretend you're doing like fight moves. And that came in at the end of the movie when they were fighting the final boyfriend. I think he was actually the coolest, the final one. No, wait, the second was the coolest. The final one would be the second coolest. Or the third. The third boyfriend was, in my opinion, the funniest. He was the basis of Scott's ex-girlfriend, who's now a singer in a band called Clash at Demon Head, which Knife was really into. And actually Clash at Demon Head is an NES game, which is pretty cool. It's really, really cool. And I think that's what the band was named after. Oh look, Sweetwater is back. Sweetwater came back. I have a new shirt. I didn't even fucking notice when I did that. Yeah, so that's Sweetwater. That's maybe not his origin, like that's where he came from. I don't know, maybe I'll figure out what the fuck is the origin of Sweetwater at some point. Look, he's flying a rocket, that's adorable. I love him. Sweetwater. Finally he came back. I don't even know what Sweetwater looked like, I don't remember. Let me see, let me watch my own Let's Play. My YouTube channel. It'd be nice if I turned on the internet. Yeah, so the third boyfriend, I think he literally has a 3 on his shirt, by the way, so he's the third one. It would be kind of funny if all of them had like different numbers. But no, if the third boyfriend had literally a 3 on his fucking chest. He was the bassist in Scott's ex-girlfriend band, like I just said. And he was a vegan. He went to a vegan academy. And I guess they made fun of Saiyans and Dragon Ball, but they were vegans. And veganism gave him superpowers, so he was like pretty much the most powerful out of all the boyfriends. But what happened, Scott gave him some coffee with cream in it. And you know where cream comes from? Cream comes from milk, right? From dairy products, so it's cow origins. So it's not very vegan, because vegans don't eat anything that came from animals. Like at all, not even like eggs or anything like that. So, and he drank that and through the wall busted the vegan police and they took away his veganism, his vegan powers. And then while he was powered down, Scott headbutted him and he blew up. So I guess that's another fight that Scott indeed won, but it was kind of like the guy was powered down, so it didn't really count. There's a lot of really funny jokes in between these fights, but I feel like the fights were so memorable that just like that's what I remember the most in the movie. And the fourth ex-boyfriend, that wasn't a boyfriend, that was a girlfriend, which Scott was like really surprised by. And you know, it was like, oh, it was the experimental phase of Ramona's relationship. She had a girlfriend for once. She showed up before even the third boyfriend attack fight. She showed up before that. And she threatened Scott, but Scott was like, no, let's fight some other time, please. So she showed up, she had like this really deadly weapon. The other boyfriends were just like using some ridiculous shit. But she had like this whip with knives on it, which was like really scary looking. And then Ramona pulled off like a big mullet out of her little purse. Basically she fought her. But then it was like, no, Scott has to defeat her, not me. So she kinda took Scott's hand and fought her with Scott. Which is pretty funny. But then the fucking way they defeated her, because Scott couldn't defeat her, Ramona told her her secret spot, which was under her knees. So Scott just like touched her under her knee, and she kinda had like an orgasm and she died. That was a weird death. Now the 5th and 6th boyfriends, I think they were the lamest ones, by the way. Because they just shoved the two of them into one. There were some Japanese named brothers. And they were in a band, so... You know, as the story progressed of the movie, the band got like better deals. So, you know, first they played in a little band, like in a little... They have a concert in some little place, which is like a bar or something. And later they can get to play in like a big place, and they have like a band battle. So they don't even fight like physically, like fist fight. They just simply play their own music. The Japanese brothers' music was like techno and was kind of shit. Didn't like it at all. And then Scott defeats them with music. And when he does that, they both die, and that's kind of lame. The final boyfriend, I think it was pretty cool because they had like a sword fight. When they defeated the twins, the brothers, right, in that band fight, Scott got a 1-up. And I was like, oh, this is definitely not just a visual little quirk, right? This is probably gonna come up later that he has 2 lives now. And it did, because when he went to confront the final boss, who showed up during the 5th and the 6th fight, that he basically was talking with Ramona, because I think Ramona kind of wanted to leave Scott, because she was like, oh Scott, you're becoming one of the evil boyfriends yourself, or something like that. So she wanted to leave him, and the final boyfriend kind of controlled her mind, and the band also signed a contract with him to play in his club, which is like a big club, and he was sitting in the middle on like a throne, on like a podium. So the band was playing in a big club now, but they were kind of like very lifeless because they just fucking sold their souls, which was lame. And he also mind controlled Ramona to be his. She was like sitting next to him. He was just like rubbing her on the head. It was creepy. Oh man, it feels so fucking sick, Jesus Christ. Not because of the drink, it fucking feels sick the whole day. And he goes to defeat them. Knife shows up also. She wants to kill Ramona because Ramona took her boyfriend. Which man, Scott has fucking chicks fighting over him. Look at this exciting gameplay right now, by the way. I'm just like sending bubbles to do my bidding. The Blood Moon is really not interesting right now. I don't even know why I summoned it exactly. I just did. And yeah, so they have a sword fight. I think Scott loses. He pretty much gets stabbed. I really like when he approaches the club and there's like 2 different gates, and they ask him for a password, and he's like, I don't know. And they're like, okay, go through. And then there's a second gate, and they're like, give us the second password, and he's like, huh? And they let him through. So I don't know when are the 2 passwords. Yeah, and I don't know, there's a bunch of really fun stuff that was happening. Oh man, I feel actually kind of sick. Yeah, and he has another life, so he comes back to the club, he defeats the final boyfriend. But he finally like apologizes to both Kim, which was the girl, the drummer girl, that was like pretty straightforward and was Scott's first girlfriend. He apologizes to her, because I guess he broke up with her like very nonchalant, just fucking dumped her and whatever. He apologizes to Knives, so she wouldn't kill Ramona anymore. So they all team up and they defeat the final evil boyfriend. And then Scott and Ramona walk off into like a weird door that leads to nothing. Which I guess means that they like started anew, maybe? A new relationship? Whatever was the case, whatever happened. But the Frost Moon, it's the first time we're doing the Frost Moon Christmas episode. Christmas special, everyone. Oh, my head. Fucking everything hurts. I feel sick, my head hurts. My fucking back hurts, just everything. I feel awful. It's so hot here too. At least when I left, I At least when I left, I at least opened the windows and turned on the fan so it got a little colder. And the internet does not work. This whole time I was talking, my first episode of Monster Hunter was trying to load. Because I wanted to see how would Sweetwater even look. First episode of Monster Hunter World. Uploaded 2018 when the game came out. And it has 40 views and one thumbs up and no comments on it. That sucks. So watch my Monster Hunter Let's Play, everyone. It's 40 something episodes long and it has my... And it's a very special Let's Play to me because it has the worst episode I ever fucking made. It has an hour 44 minutes Let's Play. It's episode 33 of Monster Hunter World. Which, holy shit, episode 32 is 1 hour long. Episode 33 is 1 hour 44 minutes. Episode 34 is 1 hour 20 minutes. Episode 33 is also 1 hour 20 minutes. Holy shit, they were so long. Final episode is 1 hour 10 minutes. And then I did a bunch of bonus episodes. Last episode was the bonus 4, which was the one when they added Geralt into the game. They made this whole Witcher collaboration. Yeah, so I really liked the movie. Apparently I watched it on its 10th anniversary, so that's kind of funny coincidence. I never played the beat 'em up game, I never got a chance. But I never really cared that much, to be honest with you. Play this game. I never read the comics either, I'd never even seen the movie until yesterday. So at least now I've seen the movie and now I know what's it about. Next movie I wanted to watch is I wanted to rewatch Lupin the First again. I don't know why I did. I'm watching my own video right now just because I just wanted to see how did I make Sweetwater look like. I know what GDB looks like. He's like skinny, muscular, black dude, like medium height with a pompadour, blue eyes and a goatee. Like a mole on his face and kind of like a slim face, you know. Kind of try to make him look like this in this game, but worked up a little bit. Wait, that's what Sweetwater looks like? He's all white? I didn't remember that. I totally forgot what Sweetwater looked like. He was not at all orange like in this game. He was white. That's very weird. I know there's a black guy you can get in this game, but you can get it from a... I don't know, the way you get it is like, kind of weird. Yeah, I knew as soon as I, this morning, saw that there's some weird controversy with fucking Fortnite and Apple. Fucking knew every single gaming news channel on YouTube I subscribe to, like What Culture Gaming and everything like that, would fucking talk about it. Who knows, maybe they'll share some more information that I didn't know, because I admit I don't know much about it, what's happening right now. You know what I thought? What if I would like... Nah, that's a bad idea. I was thinking about when I was thinking of doing a Let's Play of Dreams. It would have been a weird Let's Play because I wouldn't be playing a game. I guess I would be a Let's Play of me making my own game. Which would definitely be an interesting idea. I would probably make the edgiest, dumbest fucking game ever. Christmas theme, by the way, I don't really like it. I don't like any of the bosses. And none of the items you get from this fucking thing are any good. You get a Christmas tree sword, and it is pretty good. I think I'm using it later, but I hated that sword. I only equipped it because it had good stats. Honestly, the swords I have right now were kinda shit. Last good sword I had was the Busted Sword. The Busted Sword. I think that's what it's called. up until the finale of the game where I get the best sword in the game, which is called Zenith. Zenith. I think it's called Zenith. It's like pretty fucking awesome. And what did I just say? Oh yeah, there was a fucking cool. Holy shit, this game is fucking awesome. I forgot to tell you about it. Iron Harvest is fucking really awesome, but I hope to God. Oh no. It is. I seen a trailer. Iron Harvest, right? Which is this game that was apparently like very inspired by the paintings. There are these like weird paintings that you on the internet where it's just like the old school countryside in Europe, but these like enormous, scary looking mechs walking in the background. You know, as if there's like a enormous battle between mechs going on. But there are just people like doing crops and everything, just living their life. And Iron Harvest is pretty much these paintings turned into a game. We played a chunk of Iron Harvest, alternative history post-World War I campaign, and so far it feels like it's bringing back the classic RTS campaigns we've been missing. So, excuse me if I didn't know that already, because it might have been obvious. But I seen the trailer for it like a while ago, and I was thinking that you know, that it was not gonna be an RTS. I think I even knew that it's not gonna be an RTS, but I thought the RTS might have come out already and I just didn't know about it, and maybe that was a different game. Oh, there you go. Someone posted a picture of a game called Sight, which is a board game that looks exactly the same as this. And, well, I don't know. I kind of hope it would be like a Call of Duty campaign with this fucking unique style. I'm sorry to any RTS hardcore fans right now who insult me saying that I wish their fucking awesome RTS was a Call of Duty clone. But I really don't like RTSs, I'm sorry. So I guess this game I'm not even gonna follow. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, but the look of the game definitely looks really awesome. Even though it looks awesome, I ain't gonna play it. And it's not just like, I don't know, I don't even wanna fucking get into RTSs. Yeah, like, maybe one day I'll get into RTSs, because, you know, I used to hate JRPGs, because I hated that every time you encountered an enemy, you didn't just kill them, you went to, like, a battle screen, and that was so slow and annoying. But then I kind of appreciated it later, because, you know, sometimes I could just simply, midway through a battle, just let the game, just leave the game, take care of something else, and then continue it. Robot bullshit. Looks like a fucking person dressed as a robot. You know what I always wanted to do? There was a point in that was like at the beginning when I started Let's Play, so I guess it must have been 2017 because I remember that. I used to just like go on these streams. I'm not sure how legal these streams were to do that, but they were just like streaming non-stop episodes of King of the Hill. And I used to, that's the way I watched King of the Hill, and there was like many streams, and each one of them would like play a different combination of episodes. So sometimes a stream would play 5 different episodes, and then a different stream would play 3 of the same episodes as the other stream, but 2 of them were different. So I probably never fucking watched it the whole way through the way it's meant to be, right? So here I have a Christmas sword. It's kind of cool because it shoots stars and then the stars drop Christmas lights. But I gotta say, I don't fucking like that sword. I'm definitely not at all using it. I got a guitar. Someone dropped me a guitar. And I think my furry girlfriend fucking died. Or did she just left? She definitely had the coolest deal because she lives in a fucking golden room with GZB. Who wouldn't want to live with GZB? I also like how I put a picture of the Dryad on my wall. Posing like that. Fucking great. I wish there was a little bit more to playing this guitar than just playing one note over and over. Yeah, I did play that song, I'm sorry. What is that song from, by the way? Can you tell me? Because I cannot fucking... I don't think it's even from anything. I think it's just a song everybody knows. Yeah, I'm playing a guitar now. Man, what is this bullshit? What is this lemon party? Why would anyone host a party about eating a lemon? That's ridiculous. You guys ever been to a lemon party? No? Good, you've never been to a lemon party, because I just been joking. It's not a party where you eat lemons. It's a party where you make lemonade. Quote lemonades. What am I doing? I'm summoning Frosty again? Someone knocked on my door, or was it just me? I can't hear anything in my awesome Sharkoon bullshit, whatever the fuck, headphones, only for $1 million. $1 million and these headphones can be yours. Shout out to our sponsor, bullshit. Shout out to today's episode sponsor, OrosZ Let's Plays. I wanted to put Let's Plays at the end of my name before, when I started this channel, but then I was like, what if I'm gonna transition to something else later? I could just delete the Let's Plays, but I don't know. Some more information about the whole Netflix live action Avatar. Yeah, they wanted to put sex or something like that. I don't know. What if you guys would remove France from Europe? Get rid of it. What will happen? Well, it's not my idea, it's just fucking saw something on Twitter about removing France. I think it's a great idea, I don't know. Who needs France anyway? Who needs Europe in general, you know? Who cares? Remove them. Remove Asia, remove Africa, remove fucking America, remove just all lands. Let's just all live underwater. Bioshock fans will be happy. People that like water will be happy. Well, a lot of people will not be happy, but then we can drown them. Who cares, right? Now, violence is a great solution to everything. If someone doesn't agree with you, well, fucking beat them to agreement. You gotta fucking die. The only way. I feel like you know what I would play right now? Saints Row 3. I don't know why. Ever since I've seen the remastered trailer, I kind of want to play the game again. Not for the reason you think, not because I want to re-experience the ridiculousness or the story. No, I just want to fucking customize the character again. I Iron Harvest official trailer. I think that's the one I see. Oh my head, for fuck's sake, it hurts. Hurts a lot. So my official statement on the stupid black energy bullshit I just drank. That's pretty good. It's an 8. Destroy your liver today with black energy. I hope it... yeah, it is called black energy. I just thought it was funny if it was all back. And I just keep reading it black. Black energy, whatever. Scott Pilgrim, good movie, go watch it. I found it for free on the internet. I'm telling you about all those other movies I couldn't find. Yes, the next movie I wanted to watch is Lupin the First. And the thing about Lupin, there's like 40 different movies with Lupin, and I've seen all of them. And I think it took me like, ever since the beginning of this year, no wait, I don't know when I started watching them, but it was this year. And for like a couple of months straight, every time I had some free time, I was sitting down watching a fucking movie with Lupin the Third. And I've seen so many of them. I remember even in my Grim Fandango Let's Play, I was talking about the Lupin the Third movie that I was recording. Watching. And the best part is that I have them all on my fucking remote disc. So anytime I want to see them again, I have them all. I have Red vs. Green, I have Elusiveness of the Far, I have all those weird ones that some people never fucking heard about. It's kinda hard to find them, and I have a feeling that I might actually not even found all of them. And this Christmas music is stupid. Kinda like the whole guitar in it. Cool. This would make a pretty cool soundtrack if I ever made some kind of Christmas themed video, maybe? I don't know. There was this one fucking piece of soundtrack. I think I meant to look it up because it was so awesome. I think it's the Desert Cave music. Isn't it? What happened to me? I died, oh no. Not the death. Playing Fall. Did you guys receive your 5,000 kudos in Fall Guys? I did, and I bought some random shit. I guess Scout is not gonna be available on consoles. Where are my PS4 exclusive skins then? I want a Sackboy one or something. Crash one? Yeah, Crash was an exclusive skin. Crash Bandicoot. Crash and Clank. Jack and Daxter. Sir Daniel, maybe. Loco Roco skins. Oh, that's a good idea actually. Patapons. Ape Escape. Trying to think of like kids-friendly franchise. Well, Gordon Freeman wasn't the PC version, and Scout isn't exactly like kids-friendly, so maybe Nathan Drake and Kratos could make it. You know. Maybe they could put my favorite PlayStation character, which is I don't fucking know. iPad. Come on, the kid game iPad. But no one fucking like it. Does no one like the move? No, I'm just not sure. I don't think there's any game on the move, on PS3 at least, that was genuinely fucking good. There was one thing that if they took that element and expanded on it that was so fucking fun. It was the Gladiators minigame and Move Champions or something like that. There was this fucking sports game where you played like volleyball, you played table tennis. I really like table tennis in that game. You played frisbee, you played golf. It was kind of fun. And there was a gladiator minigame where you fit the sword and the shield and you could fight every single opponent in the game. And I remember that was a lot of fun. It was fucking awesome. You know, blocking at the right moment, attacking from the right angles, it was fucking awesome. And when you get to like harder enemies, it actually was ridiculously hard and my fucking arm hurt after a while. The only thing that would make it cooler if I could like a second controller so I could like raise the shield with my second controller. The move had kind of like a like its own controller that was with the analog stick. Oh shit, but how many fucking games did it fucking came with that actually utilized the analog stick for the move? You know, if Rabbids Go Home was ported to PlayStation Move, oh my god, that would be fucking awesome. Like I said, I found out that there's a PC version of Rabbids Go Home, so maybe I'm gonna pirate it, and I'm gonna make a Rabbids Go Home Let's Play. Not the way it's intended to play, but I don't got any way of recording my Wii. So, and I don't have a nunchuck. So that kinda sucks. I wanted to buy one so I could play those games. You know what I gotta do? I gotta beat another fucking Wii game. I gotta beat Super Paper Mario. I almost beat Kirby Epic Yarn. I got pretty far in that one, but then I fucking deleted it because technically the Wii was my sister's console, but since it was sitting in the living room, she wasn't really playing anything on it. My sister technically has a fucking... She has one of those like plug and play consoles on her TV. And it's alright. Like, you can play Mega Man 2 on it. I played it and it was alright. It wasn't that bad. There is a little bit of a problem where there's like delay a little bit. I feel like there was a delay with the controls. So that's a big fucking bummer. Another bummer is that there's a lot of games that are just straight up fucking not real games and they're just like shit. Like, I think Granddad, you know, the weird Mario 5 thing, that's on the plug and play console I have in the other room. So I played that fucking game with Fred Flintstone with Mario's head on it, on him, because I think that's literally what they did. They took some kind of Flintstones game on NES and to just put Mario's face on Fred Flintstone. I really love Flintstones. Watched it all the fucking time as a kid. I thought it was kind of weird that it was like a cartoon about adults and their fucking problems and not like kids, because I feel like most cartoons I've seen, main characters were always kids. I ran out of my cool, awesome Black Energy, Mike Tyson collection, B vitamins, taurine, caffeine, drink, chilled, some other bullshit written on the can. Drink! I don't have anything to drink now. But the video's running out, so see you fellas in the next episode, bye.